welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Trick or Treat Leon from Brawl Stars. So first let's get started right in the center of the head, and we're going to draw in a small curved line from left to right. We're going to start back on the side now and just draw a diagonal line coming out on both sides. We're going to draw this line coming back out on a diagonal now. So from that point, we're going to bring this line over and across. And then to close off the inside of the head here, we're going to curve this around, flattening that out as we come in towards the middle. Now let's move up for the bottom of the face. We're going to curve this back around and through on the right. And then to close off the neck, we're just going to draw in a diagonal line coming up towards the chin on both sides. Let's move up now. We're going to draw in another curved line right in the middle. And then right in the center, we're just going to draw in two straight lines coming down towards the bottom, and we're just going to end those at roughly the same height. From here now, we're going to draw in a small curved line to close that off. Let's draw in our mouth now. So we're going to draw in a curved line on a diagonal, arching this over to the right. We're going to close off the teeth, so we're going to draw in a small curved line right on the top. Let's close off the lollipop here. So from this corner, we're going to curve this around and then back in underneath our teeth. And then to close off the bottom of the mouth, starting from that corner, we're just going to arch this back around and through towards the bottom. Let's close off the tongue now, arching this line over and through towards our lollipop. And then we're just going to draw in two diagonal lines coming out on the side. Now from here, we're going to draw in two small curved diagonal lines, leaving an even amount of space as we come down the stick. Let's move up now right in the center, and we're going to draw in another curved line from left to right. Now we're going to draw in the buttons on the hood. So we're going to start on the left-hand side, and we're going to curve this line around and out. We're going to line this up at the same height on the right-hand side and replicate that. So we're going to arch this line around and through. Let's close this off on the top. So we're going to draw in another curved line from left to right, just joining those together. And then as we move down on the bottom, on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this around and through towards the middle, flattening that out. Just blending that back in together on the bottom. Let's close off the rest of the button now. So starting from the bottom, we're going to curve this line around and then back through on the top. And then we'll do the same on the right. Now moving over towards the inside, starting on the top, we're going to draw in a curved line, arching this around and through. And then we'll do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to draw in a cross in the center. So we're going to start in the middle, curving this around, through, and under. And we'll do the same thing on the right. So we're going to curve this down, around, and then connecting that on the top. Let's move in behind now on the top on a diagonal, curving this around and down. And then we're just going to move underneath this, replicating that again, following that through on the bottom. Now let's move underneath on the left-hand side. We're going to curve this line around and through for the rope. And then we're going to extend this over to the right, curving this around and then back up on the side. In the center now on the left, we're going to curve this up towards the top. We'll step across on the right and replicate that. Let's move over again, and we're going to do that two more times as we leave an even amount of space as we come in towards the top. And then we're going to draw that once as we come over on the left. Let's move across on the left-hand side, curving this around and through. And now let's draw in the cape coming out. So we're going to draw a diagonal line coming out on both sides. And then from here, we're going to curve this line out on the left, arching that through. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now from here, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming in. On the left, from that point, we're going to curve this down towards the bottom. Now from that point, we're going to bring this diagonal line back across. We're going to draw another small diagonal line coming out, moving over to the right. Let's replicate that. And now we're going to draw in the letter V right in the center. Let's step across again, drawing this diagonal line further out. And then we're going to bring this up on the right. Now let's step over, curving this line out. And then we're going to bring this back in towards the top. And then we're just going to connect this together by curving this over towards that corner. Let's draw in a small X over on the left-hand side now. So we're going to draw from this point a diagonal line coming up. And then from here, we're just going to draw in a small arrow on the top. Now from here, we're going to bring 2 diagonal lines that come out. And then we're going to bring 2 more diagonal lines that come in towards the center. Let's draw those diagonal lines coming out again. And then again, we're going to bring those in towards the middle. Now from here, let's draw in the letter V, closing that off. And then we're going to continue this diagonal line through from the center towards the rope. Now we're going to come out on the left, drawing in a diagonal line coming across, and then we're going to curve this around and through on the side. Let's step up, and we're just going to draw in another curved line on a diagonal coming out towards the side. Let's step underneath now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a small diagonal line coming out. We will do the same thing on the right. Now from here, we're going to draw in another diagonal line coming in towards the center. Now from that point, we're going to bring this diagonal line coming out, again towards the middle, and then again from that point coming further across towards the center. And then now from here, we're just going to close this off, drawing in the letter V. Let's come down and draw in the pants. So on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line coming out. We'll do the same on the right. We're going to curve this line over and across. And then from the corner, we're going to draw another diagonal line coming in towards the bottom. Dropping down now on the left-hand side, we're going to draw in a curved line from left to right. For the leg on the inside, let's draw in 2 straight lines coming up towards the shorts. We're going to curve this out on the back, drawing in 2 curved lines. And then we're going to bring this line down on the left and right-hand side. Now from here, we're going to close this off with another curved line, connecting that together. And then we're just going to draw in the foot behind. So we're going to bring this line down, over, and then back in on the side. Let's draw in our leg on the right. So we're going to draw a diagonal line coming back out, ending that at the same height. From that corner, we're going to curve this around and through. And then from that point, we're just going to bring this line back up on a diagonal. Now let's close off the cape behind. So right in the center, we're going to draw in another letter V. We're going to come out on the right, bring our diagonal line across. Let's bring this out and then through towards the top. And then starting from that corner, we're going to bring this out and then connecting this with another diagonal line, closing that off. Lastly, on the left-hand side, let's draw in a diagonal line coming down. Let's bring this line over towards the middle. And then we're going to bring this line down and through towards the left leg. And that is it. That's how you draw Trick or Treat Leon from Brawl Stars. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.